It is I, the pastel queen. Pastels come in all varieties. Today we're doing chicken, beef, and pigeon peas using Fresh Harvest green pigeon peas. I was in Persad and saw Donarepa cornmeal and decided to give it a try. First we add in the cornmeal, put all the dry ingredients together. Next we have sugar, salt, and all-purpose. Melted butter and water. Add slowly. Your hands are going to get dirty, so that's all part of it. Try to get it evenly distributed, and this is where you have to add your oil. Keep mixing. As it sits, it swells. And once it swells, it gets dry, and when you start to press out, you're going to notice your corn cracking on the edges. That's what we don't want. So put a little bit of liquid again. And just let it sit there until filling is ready. So our first filling will be pigeon peas from Fresh Harvest. It's around, 5 minutes long, and this is the texture we're looking for. 1/4 cup of oil, fresh green seasonings, whatever you fancy in your pastel, it's entirely up to you. Fresh Harvest green pigeon peas. I personally think it's amazing. I'm very impressed by it. You try to crush the peas, and you don't want to be eating a pastel and pigeon peas rolling out of it. Nobody wants that. Now you add in your olives. Now olives and capers are a matter of choice. There are people who don't like capers, they don't like olives, they don't like sultanas or raisins, depending on what you choose to put in it. They just don't like it. And that's okay. It's all about personal taste and personal choice. You keep crushing the peas because, again, you want that texture that will hold in the pastel. Salt, pepper, black pepper if you choose, or pepper seasoning. You'll add some carrots to garnish to give it a little color, a little character, a little oomph. You don't want it to overpower it, so not too much. 3 to 5 minutes, and you're good. Ta-da! Doing the beef filling, again, you combine first ingredients, minced beef, your sultanas, olives and capers, not when it's finished, when it's just started, to get all the flavors combined and infused. So that he pulls everything together. More seasoning. All-purpose seasoning, salt, and mix. I like my meat with a little color, a little melanin. So I add just a tip of browning. The same browning you use to make black cake. You can add it right here. Yeah, I don't like it too dark. Supposed to be perfect. Because as it cools, it is going to get like about a half shade or a shade darker. And now it's time to fold. Some people use foil only. I love fig leaf. It gives it a special flavor, as well as it helps lock in the moisture in the corn. I do not use a press. You cut a freezer bag, and for me it gives you a lot more control and it works way faster. Follow the line. Nature gives you a guide, so you fold with the line. If you fold against the line, you tend to get the leaf either cracking if it's not steamed enough, or you just get it making the pastel look all kind of weird. So just follow the flow of the lines and place your corn. That's the direction you're folding it. This is what we're doing. And that's it. You get to see the thinness or the thickness of the corn as you decide. Donarepa is working well. Basically what I would call a dinner size to go with a meal. This is not the large ones. And we're going to do the pigeon peas first. And you fold. Don't be afraid to push. Pull. Forward. Easy peasy. Not everybody has a steamer. So this is how I learned to make pastel. Stack them. Roll it. Tuck in your ends. So roll it again. Tuck in your ends. And come see. Use regular pot of water. Don't worry, the corn will not become saturated. It would not run out. It would not melt. Once you seal your foil properly in your pastels when you make your initial folds, it is going to be perfect. And you put it in. It doesn't have to be submerged. Halfway up is just fine. and you cover it and let it steam, or in this case, boil for 10 to 15 minutes maximum. No more is necessary. There's a secret way to open the pasta. Very easy. You tear it from opposite your fold and you pull it straight down. Ta-da! And no, you don't have to unwrap it. You don't have to go through all of that. Hi, ay, 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 ay.
Most important part, you gotta taste this pastelle, and I mean, it was made with
Lamb.
yes, it was made with lamb and Fresh Harvest green pigeon peas.
Up the crack.
I was expecting it to be like grainy and mixed really well with the sultanas, the olives, and the capers. And I mean, like, it's like I almost didn't even miss the meat. You get the traditional taste of a pastelle with peas, with pigeon peas. Who would I think that could happen?
Who would I think? It's all available at Persad.